Hey there, welcome back to my channel. It's time for a empties video because I have a ton of stuff. As you can see, this bag is, again, larger than my head. So I've got a ton of stuff in here. And I always get asked all the time, like, how do I finish products so quickly? I really don't. I just test out a lot of products. So eventually I will finish them and I kind of gather them up. And some of the things I have sitting in this bag have been sitting in the bag for like 2+ months. You know, I just kind of build them up, and some of these products I've been using probably can be almost up to a year, especially if it's like body products or a serum or something. But I eventually finish some stuff. So I figured I would go through what my most recent empties are. So I have 2 body products here, both by Dove. And this one is the Sensitive Skin Wash. This is my holy grail body wash. I've talked about it a million times. I've reviewed it on the blog. I don't feature it on the blog a ton of times because, I've already talked about it, but I have one in my shower at all times. And it was originally recommended to me by my gynecologist because it is the most gentle for all areas of the body versus some scented body washes and that kind of thing can cause irritation. So I just like to keep this, and I tend to use this more frequently, more times a week. And sometimes I'll switch up and try like a scented body wash, that sort of thing. But I always come back to this one. And this was their summer version, their summer care nourishing body wash. And it had like little exfoliating beads in it, which was really nice. So, a really nice scent. Nothing like the Dove products never have like a really crazy, overly done scent, like really fruity or anything really distinguishable. Like especially the Sensitive Skin one obviously doesn't really have a scent, but even the summertime one is just really barely even noticeable. But still like fresh, but not like overwhelming. All right, so cleanser wise, I finished the Jurlique Nourishing Cleansing Oil. Love this stuff. It is a really lightweight cleansing oil, but can cut through like a ton of layers of spackle or makeup. It can take off like my eye makeup, foundation, sunscreen, everything. So this will definitely go on my repurchase list. I think it's a really great one. It's not super pricey, but it definitely, I find that it really helps to really cut through like the toughest of makeup. Where some cleansing oils are good, but they can't really get like that last bit of mascara that gets everything. Okay, this is a body lotion that I finally finished, and I believe I have another one to use for the winter because it really is great for the winter, even though it's a lotion versus a cream, and it's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair lotion. So it's part of the Ultra Repair line, which is great for sensitive skin, eczema prone skin, dry, everything. And it's not scented. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's definitely not scented. It's a really lightweight kind of runny lotion, but super hydrating. So they really the formula managed to stay very light. So it's great for the summer, but it's also really nourishing and rich for the skin. So it's great for the winter. Okay, I already have a backup of this waiting because a lot of people talked about how great it was, and I finally got to try it, and I'm happy to say that I align with everyone that was liking it versus trying something and then really not liking it and everyone's raving about it and I'm feeling like left out. So it's the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid with salicylic acid. It's great for acne prone skin. The stuff is really, really great. So salicylic acid is great at helping, here it says like unclogs and diminishes enlarged pores, reduce redness, builds collagen. I found that it was just great at helping keep any blemishes away. And anytime I would start to like get a little breakout here and there, I would like immediately start adding this in. And I use this in my toning step. So after I cleanse, I use this, and then whatever essence or toning water I want to use afterwards. Or I can just move right on to serum after that. But for anyone that struggles with breakouts, I highly recommend that one with the salicylic acid. Okay, this Eve Lom Morning Time Cleanser. So this was in my morning skincare routine for like months and months and months. So I finished this up like a while ago. And I gotta like cut it, and there's still some in there, but I didn't want to cut it before I showed it on video. So this is like the Cult Classic Cleanser that comes in the tub, but it doesn't have any granules in it, so it's just a really thick balm. And I don't always love using balms in the morning, sometimes because I'm just too tired to like do the extra steps of like kind of rubbing it into dry skin, dry face. But I did get in the habit of, once I was using this regularly, I actually liked the few extra, seconds that it would take to kind of rub it into the skin, because it really helps like wake me up. So I'm using using the Joanna Vargas Vitamin C Face Wash right now. I just did a video on my morning skincare routine, so you can check that out to see what I'm using now. But really enjoyed this, and it's so thick and rich, and it doesn't have the little granules in it. Obviously, anytime you're using like a thick balm, and as you're like really massaging into the skin, it really helps with like a mild exfoliation. And I liked it in the morning. It really helped prep my skin nicely for makeup. All right, the Glossier Moisturizing Moon Mask. And that is what it looks like. I love the packaging. It's so cute. So this is their hydrating mask, and really thick. I actually did not get this too long ago, and I just like breezed right through it. I kind of just like left it in my cabinet, in my medicine cabinet, instead of like kind of coming in here to try other ones here and there. And I just kept grabbing it like a few times a week, and I just like blew right through it. They have another one, the detoxifying one, but I really liked the Moisturizing Moon Mask. Really thick, rich, but not too heavy, and definitely had like a really cooling, hydrating effect on the skin. All right, the Yes to Cucumber Soothing Face Wipes. I use these when doing lip swatches. Like I had this leftover, I don't know how long I've had these, but I finally needed new wipes, because I tend to use wipes now just to like take off my lipstick when I'm doing lip swatches, because it does tend to irritate my eyes when I use it on my face. I think I've maybe used it before in the past, and it was like hit or miss. Like sometimes it would irritate my skin and not, and sometimes it wouldn't. But recently when I tried it one night, I was like, oh, it was like burning my eyes. So I use it to take off my lip stuff. So that was kind of so I wouldn't recommend buying it just to like take off your lipstick. So Dior Addict Mascara. Okay, I have to confess, I didn't even finish this. I just hate it so much. I rarely even say that about a product, because I can always find like a redeeming quality, because I believe that just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean that like my word is the be all and end all. It may work for someone else, and that's why I like to kind of describe the features and benefits of a product and give my opinion on who it may be geared towards. But I do not like this, and I don't know if it would be geared towards anybody. I love the Dior Show Mascara. It is a holy grail, so I was devastated to find out. Devastated is kind of an exaggeration, let's be honest. It's mascara. But I was very disappointed to try this a long time ago, and it did nothing for my lashes. And I have pretty decent lashes that, can pick up even like the wimpiest of mascaras, but it's got this like spiky brush that hurts, and my lashes end up looking like nothing when I put this on. So I typically, sometimes when I have mascaras I don't really love, I will use them as like a base and then put a thickening mascara over top of it. That could not even be saved. I just was like halfway through it, or probably even a quarter of the way through it, and I was like, I gotta toss this. I cannot, no. My lashes deserve better. So, sorry. Okay, the Laura Mercier Universal Invisible Press Setting Powder. Holy grail, love this stuff, need to get another one. It is like her invisible loose powder that is great for all skin tones. That's what I love her loose powder, because it's like this white powder, but it's colorless, and it's amazing at mattifying the skin, making your makeup last all day, and they make a pressed version. So I love it. Okay, the Rose Face Mask from Fresh, and this is an itty bitty jar, so I finished this rather quickly. It's hydrating, soothing, relaxing to the skin, smells wonderful. It is definitely pricey, so I'm sure there are other masks that are very comparable. Some people are just Fresh lovers, and so that's definitely one to keep on your radar. But like I said, it is pricey, so there's other ones that probably do similar things. The First Aid Beauty, I've had this for a while, the Facial Radiance Overnight Mask. So I use this, overnight mask I just use in place of like a night cream. But I really loved this one because it had a very odd texture, which a lot of people did not like. I liked it. It felt very silicone-y, which sometimes I don't like, but I did mind it with this. And it used to dry down to like a really nice matte finish on my skin. Anyway, my skin looked just healthy and fresh the next morning when I woke up. And so I just kept using it, and I went through an entire jar. So highly recommend that. But if you don't like that silicone texture, maybe take a little sample home. Okay, I was really upset to finally finish this. I mean, we're going on 2 years with this rose water because I have literally like used the smallest little bit. It's the Chantecaille Pure Rose Water. So decadent. It is pure rose water. So it's a little bit of a splurge, also because it's Chantecaille. They definitely tend to be a little bit pricier, but so soothing, hydrating. I can use it over makeup at a distance, but I used to use this when I was sick, or it was very cold out, or very hot, and my skin was just really kind of acting out, or sensitive, or irritated, or when I had a cold and your nose gets, I would just like mist this gently around my nose. It was so nice. So sad. Like, I tried desperately. I was like taking it off and pouring it into my hands because I did not want, and it's a glass bottle. Oh, funny story. I had the first one. I had this like a long time ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I had a friend over and they accidentally like dropped the bottle, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's glass, it broke everywhere, so I had to get another one. But after that I like was very sparing with it because it's so amazing. Okay, the Valmont Prime Renewing Pack. Now, I don't hear this brand talked about a lot, but I know it's carried in like really high-end spas, salons. It's carried on Nordstrom. And this is one of their cult classic products, the Prime Renewing Pack. It is in like a mask. It is a mask, not like a mask. It is a mask. And it's a really thick cream mask, but it tingles and has some slight like exfoliating properties to it. So when I would use it, it's kind of one of those like I need my skin to look right like that kind of mask. So it's a really thick cream. I would leave it on for about 20 minutes and tissue it off with a wet washcloth or something. But it would give like a nice exfoliation. My skin was supple, hydrated, soft, radiant, perfect for when I had somewhere to be, because putting makeup on over top of this stuff afterwards was heavenly. So really recommend seeking out that brand and seeing kind of, it's the only product I've tried from them, but I'm interested to try other things. Oh my gosh, something leaked in this bag and it's like all over the bag and all over my product. Ooh. Yuck. Okay, this is the SK2 Ultimate Revival Essence. It is, I think it has, you know what? I went through an entire bottle of this because it has additional ingredients, like additional stronger anti-aging ingredients, I believe, than the traditional essence. And I wanted to see if there was a difference because this is a little bit pricier. I didn't really see a difference versus the regular essence, and I kind of like the regular essence better. So I was a little disappointed about this. I would recommend going with the regular essence from SK2, which is amazing. Okay, fragrance, finally finished. I kind of get into, I have a bunch of different fragrances and I kind of change it up every day, but then sometimes I'll get in a habit of just wearing the same one every day. And that's kind of what happened with this, and that's how I was able to like finish it so quickly. And it's Tocca Liliana. Really nice, fresh spring floral scent. Yep, really florally, not too powdery floral, more, not citrusy floral, just more sweet floral. And just really nice spring fragrance. Not something I'd wear in the winter at all. Sometimes my floral fragrances can like transition to winter. That one, not so much. Okay, I finished the pads of these, but not yet the gel that comes with it, and it's the Revive Glycolic Renewal Peel. And these are the pads to the 2-step peel. Oh my gosh, something really did leak, and it literally is like goopy and gross, and it's like on my products. I have to like wash my hands. I have like a towel that I'm putting these things onto my bed, thank God, because I was putting them onto my bed. Ooh. So these are exfoliating. It's a 2-step peel that you use the pads first, and then you put on about a minute later. They have like this really thick cooling gel, and that exfoliates as well. The 2-step process, my skin is so soft when using this, so I was so sad that I didn't finish them together. But I still like the second step, which is the gel. I use on its own to give like a really nice chemical peel. It can be a little bit strong, so if you have really sensitive skin, it may not be the best one for you, but I don't, so I really like the effect to give. It's not the strongest one I've ever tried, but it definitely is closer to the strong end. Okay, well, this is probably where it's coming from. Ooh, I found the culprit. It's the Pharmacy Anti-Wrinkle Hydrating Coconut Gel Mask. And it's like a little bit of like the gel it was in, it's like came out. Yeah. But love this stuff, regardless of that it's like spilling into my bag here. Love these gel masks or these sheet masks because they're really thin and the texture of the mask is this is like this coconut gel. It's like a bouncy gel versus like an actual sheet. And as a result, it completely is like flush to the skin when you apply it on. It's such a nice mask versus some sheet masks like pull in certain areas and won't and like lift and don't go flush to the skin. This does, and I really adore all of the sheet masks actually. Okay, this is from Skin Laundry. It's a Hydrating Radiance Facial Treatment Mask, and they are a kind of spa or facial place up here in the city, and I tried one of their masks. It was nice. That's all you're gonna get. It was nice. That's it. They make a cleansing oil though that I really like. Okay, fragrance-wise, Blackberry and Bay from Jo Malone, tiny one. Just finished that. Love Jo Malone. Love that scent. Who doesn't love Jo Malone? And then, finished a lipstick. Yippee! It is NARS Tolede. Tolede. But it's this great, nice neutral pink, and I can't believe I finished the lipstick, but I did. So, yeah, I've worn it on my blog before and that sort of thing, but this was a really great neutral. I don't think I'll repurchase it just because I have a ton of neutrals, so I'll be fine. But it's not like a holy grail, but it's one that I really like, that if I ever ran out of neutrals for whatever reason, I probably would buy that again. So those are all my empties, and I will link everything down below. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.